I just sent a client this video going over an issue we were having. He's a few years into his policy and he was still storing large amounts of capital in a savings account. He has half in his policy and half in a savings account. And so the issue was, why are you doing that? So here's what I went over with him. Right now I said, here's your current strategy, right? You have a savings account and you've got 20K set aside for a real estate deal. Okay. And I don't know what interest he's getting on it. He didn't even know. He figured it was maybe 0.5%. So what happens though is he's going to take that 20K and he's also going to take money from his whole life policy as well to combine it to do a real estate deal. He's going to go buy a real estate deal, which, great job. That's awesome. Buying a cash flowing asset, I'm a fan of. The issue I have here is what happens to the 20K that was compounding even at 0.5% in a savings account, right? So before the 20K was going, maybe it was increasing, right? So we had it increasing and now back down to zero, no longer compounding. And then he's got to build that back up, go buy a deal again, back to zero. So that's the current trajectory with putting money in the savings account. So versus the money in a policy, which he's already storing a good chunk in the policy, he just needs to keep adding to it. So this is his insurance policy, specifically designed whole life policy, designed for a cash value. Okay, so let's put the 20K in there, and we're going to see the difference of what happens here. So first off, the money in this policy always compounds, whether you use it or not. It's going to grow about 3 to 4% tax-free, guaranteed. This pen, there we go, plus dividends. All right, so we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to take the 20K and we're going to go put it to work in a real estate deal. The difference here is that we actually use the insurance company's money. And so, yes, we went and got a deal, buying a cash flowing asset. I love it. So what happens though, because we're using the insurance company's money, is ours is still here and there's just a lien on it. And it's growing still at this rate here, 3 to 4% tax-free, guaranteed, plus dividends. So the 20K, right, in the savings account, we went up, you see this, and we went back down. We went up, we went back down. Yes, we're getting the real estate deal. That's great. Over here, the difference is you do this. You go use the 20K, but that money continues compounding and growing, okay? Uninterrupted, plus dividends, all of that. You don't ever have that dip where you go back to zero. It's a huge difference in the strategy. So I was trying to show him why you would put the money over here versus over here, right? Your 20K is actually available to you and highly liquid for a real estate deal. So this is why people call this an and asset, okay? You're getting return here and a return here. And we didn't even talk about the death benefit, which is a legacy return.